Yes, it is. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in Minecraft today, but this time not on our normal survival setting. This time we are in creative, as you can see, and we have the journey map, which means we have mods. And one of the biggest mods that, as you can probably see, the weather mod. That's right, guys. Today we're going to be playing with the weather mod, going around destroying some stuff, just checking it out, having a little bit of fun. So let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty. So, Tornado Survival is an upcoming series on this channel, and I figured that I would give you guys a little preview on what could potentially happen. First things first is I would prefer if I could find a village to destroy. But I'm not so sure if we can find one in time. If not, then I guess we'll just destroy... Ooh, we're in the portal. If not, then we will just destroy some trees and landscapes. Actually, it'd be really cool if we could find like a woodland mansion, just completely obliterate it with an F5. That would be kind of sick. What is that? What is that? I think we also have zoom. Yes, we do have zoom as well on this mod, and we also have the tree harvester mod as well. So this is a mod filled, well, not exactly mod filled, like filled to the brink with different things. That is our second ruin portal of the day. Dang. But we have some mods that will enhance our gameplay, quote unquote. So as you can see, we have the journey map, so we can see everywhere that we've been and are wanting to go. And then we have just zoom, and we have tree harvester mod. And actually, I will just pull up this. So we have all of these. Villagers take cover, tree harvester, just enough items, just zoom, PMW extra, that adds like shakiness and whatnot. So, yes. That's the mod list for this. And as soon as I can find a village, or until I give up. Yeah, what about, is that a squall line forming? We have our third ruin portal. And just flying around. Alright, I'm gonna find a village. You guys sit tight. And we're back. I have found a village. So, this village, I am afraid, is going to be completely destroyed by the end of this video. And yes, we will be using an F5 to completely level anything that's left. Now, one thing to mention is the graphics. Now, this is a very demanding mod, and as you can see with the leaves, there's a little bit of artifacting, and especially around the mountaintops and whatnot. I really don't have a good way to fix that. I have it basically set to normal settings, but it's just something we're gonna have to deal with. Once you get used to it, it looks fine, but just another little nitpicky detail. Anyways, so we'll go ahead and get started with the mod. So this mod also comes with new items, if I can find them. It's Proto Manly's weather mod. First off, we have the radar. And then we have the radar range module upgrade. We may not be using that in the survival series. Most of this will probably not be used. but it's still good to know. Then we have the radar core, a tornado sensor, tornado siren. We'll definitely grab these two. An anemometer, a weather station, sounding viewer. That's for the balloons. Balloon platform, connector, weather balloon, ice layer, sleet layer, ash. So we get different types of blocks, and we have a calendar as well. And we also have some reinforcement stuff, since tornadoes do destroy everything, or can. We have rebar, which can increase the strength of builds. We have reinforced glass panes. I didn't mean to do that. And we have reinforced glass, and then the radome, which you can use for that. Now, this mod also includes fire. Since it's the weather mod, they have fires as well. So that is something, and you can check the humidity of the area and that sort of deal. And it looks like we have our first squall line. Now, there are also hurricanes as well, so I'm sure if you're near an ocean, you will get hurricanes as well. So let's go ahead and set up a little station. I think we'll go right here. Clear some of this stuff out. So we'll go ahead and place down our radar. And once it gets used to the surroundings, you get to see that this is the area we're working with. So we got our ocean over there and that sort of thing. So it looks like we have our squall line, which is just barely coming into view. But if we were to use the range extender, we may be able to see it. Oops. I'm not entirely sure how you're supposed to use this, but yes, that is how you use it. So it looks like it's not a squall line. I was wrong. Just a little localized cell. And we can check the velocity, which is definitely going to be useful when finding out rotations in the area. That sort of thing. Did I place another radar? I placed a radar, didn't I? Yes, I did. Oops. So it looks like we got some... So normally this is clear. There's nothing really here. It's when you start seeing red on green when you have issues. So I think what we'll do is we'll actually get rid of the range extender and we'll just keep things local here. Looks like we're starting to get some rain. A tiny little squall. So what we're going to do is we're going to induce a system. Actually, first what we're going to do is we're going to place down some sirens. So that way this town can be adequately warned. Place one right here. Let's place them on the trees. That way it's kind of out of view. Place them down here. And one right here. That should be okay. Kind of got some good coverage. That'll work. So we'll come over here. And we'll just go ahead and spawn in using PM weather. Spawn. So we can spawn a cyclone, fire whirl, squall, supercell, or tornado. Now, cyclone, I believe, is the hurricane. Don't quote me on that. But what we're going to do is we're going to just mess with tornadoes. Tornado. We'll make it a width of, I don't know, 50 blocks. No, that's the wind speed. Wind speed of 100. And a width of 50 blocks. And then we'll spawn it. As you can see, we have our tornado that is now right there. Got a nasty little guy. And then we will PM with, if I can spell, player. Now we have this, and because we have going away, is it dying? It might be dying. So radar, you can see it. We have our little hook. It's broken out. Are you kidding me? Now it's come back. Here we go. Let's see. And you can see the frames do drop a little bit, especially once things start coming your way. Really struggle. So, tornado is not behaving. I don't know where this thing is. It's gone away. I'd like it at me, but it's not. So, anyways, but because we have the villagers take cover, these guys ran inside when the sirens came. I guess it just really doesn't care. I think it's lifted. It looks like it's lifted. I don't know. It's weak, though. It's very weak. This is a very weak tornado. Oh, yep, it's lifted. It's gone. It's gone. But the sirens are going off. Which is interesting. So it's dying out. It's done. So, and that is our first tornado that we saw. See, it really kind of kills it. But that's kind of... At least we'll know if the tornado's on the way. Because the frames will drop. Okay. Anyways, that is our first storm. That's a small tornado, not going to do much damage. Clear out the storms. Man, it is artifacting a lot in this clouds. Good lord. See if I can fix that. Mods. Mainly weather. Yeah, well, I think that's what I want. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It'll be just fine. Anyways, let's go on to our next tornado. This one we're going to spawn a little bit farther out. Make it a little bigger. Get a width of 100 with a wind speed of 150. This one will do a little bit more damage. Yep, and as you can see, it's picking up stuff all over the place. Towards us, it's sideways. Time. Here. So, bigger hook this time. And normally you can see these things better as it is. You know what? Maybe I'll just spawn the village next time. But you can see that even down here we get a little more ground not scouring per se, but we have leaves being ripped off. Now it will debark trees if your storm is powerful enough, which I think this one is. Yes, see, it's debarking trees right here. See it? This is what debarks. But it's just kind of scraping the ground, not doing too bad. So, kind of a moderate big tornado, and I think lightning strikes do cause fires. See, and then this is what happens with wildfire, especially if it's like really dry. then this will just spread out and cause issues. So, sirens are going off. Not sure why. I think it's coming this way. Yes, it is. It may be coming this way. I can't tell. It's really scary when you get like these massive tornadoes that come at you and you have very little warning on what happens. Is it picking up and going home? No, I think that one's done. However, the fire, on the other hand, is starting to pick up and spread. So what we'll do is we'll grab our fire extinguisher and put it out like good start. See, just does that. Kind of cool thing. So we will now spawn a larger tornado after we clear this one. Make this one a little bigger. Now normally, sure, 220, the width of it. 220, sure. That's what's happening. So here, you can see that the blocks get picked up and go everywhere. It just completely obliterates things. 100, and then just everything. These things can definitely do some damage. So, anyways, this is what you have to look forward to, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Until next time, bye-bye.